All right, ready, go. Okay, ready, go. So let's start with the down the line view here. Go. Okay. Your body is too upright. Okay. So as you can see, you're completely standing up here, vertical, and then bring the club high up here. Because of that, your body is bending like this. Okay. If you look at golf swing, essentially it is a rotation about the spine axis here. So the spine is inclined and your legs are supporting your body. So with the inclined spine, basically you have rotational motion around the spine, but you are standing up here, so try to bring the hands high up here. And instead of using the turn about the spine axis here, you're using the body. So you're leaning this way, and then hit the ball here. Then at the end, you will see that your right knee is coming in this way, hitting the ball like this. Okay. So your body is turning this way, you are dropping the club like this. These two motions are not comparable actually. Okay. Because if your body turns this way, and then you are dropping the club head here, down. This motion causes actually it's not along the swing plane. When you lean forward like this and then turn this way here, then you'll be able to maintain good swing plane. But because you are standing straight up, in the front of you, so at the top of the action, you will see your body is bent like this. Go right here. Your body is bending like this. So in your case, let's start working on the swing plane first here. Okay. So imagine that there's a ball there, and then give me your typical setup. From there, while maintaining the club there, move back by 3 inches. So in order to do that, you have to lean forward more, drop the hands slightly. Yeah, currently, if the hands go out too much here, this is not a good idea. So try to keep the hands like this. Okay. While keeping the club here, you want to drop the hands a little bit. That means you have to bend. As you swing, try to touch oh, you're moving forward. No, okay. So you have to reach out. Drop the hands more. That means you have to lean forward more. From there, swing, and then try to touch the tip of the tee. Okay. Go ahead. Again. So comfortable setup position, and then move back. Drop the hands more. Drop the hands more. So you have to lean forward more. Lean forward more. Yeah. From there.
Okay. Swing.
So essentially, the image is you are turning the upper body about the spine axis, while the lower body is promoting good rhythm here. Essentially, you're turning around the spine axis. Instead of lifting the arm up here, try to bring down here. So the arms has to go around the body. Again.
So set up comfortable.
Yeah. And then when you move back again, the hands are too high. Drop the hands more. So then lean forward more here. Yeah. Swing. And then also here, you need to start using the wrist here. So when you're leaning forward here, from here, you should be able to use the wrist well here. And bring here, instead of keeping it more straight here, then try to lift high up here. Okay? So you should be able to do this here. Use the pronation supination of the forearm here. Let it go this way here. Left side the same. Let it go this way. Take it this way. So as you swing, you have to use your wrist. Use your wrist instead of trying to keep it straight. actually try to use the wrist more intentionally. Okay. Again. Yeah. There. Use the wrist motion. Yep. So you can actually keep the upper body lean forward more. Yep. By keeping the ball away from your body. And then now, at that position, instead of moving backward a lot, try to keep the force on under your ball of the foot. Yeah. That way you will be able to support your body well. Now, let's go to stage 3 of the two-step swing drill. So from this position, throw the club this way. Use your wrist here, so that wrist go this way. And then bring it back actively. Try to have as large backswing as possible. All the way back here, and then swing. Stage 3, stage 3.
Oh, stage 3.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So trigger first. That looks a lot better. So using the trigger is too big. Bring the trigger about this high. From here.
The handle this high?
No, the club head about here. So make sure you let the wrist go this position here. So the club head goes in more than your hands here. Okay. And then from there, have an active backswing. Bring it back. Then let it go all the way, and then take the swing. So as you do this, the image you want to have is your legs are promoting good upper body turn here. Leg is not really promoting this high up motion here. Bring it down here, because this is swing plane here. You want to move the upper body or the arms and club along this plane here. So the leg action will promote this turn, instead of using this and then try to stand up here. So turn around by using the leg action. No, that's good. Okay. So swing plane is a lot better, and then your backswing is big enough. Now on the way down, you have to kick the ground good, and then let the club head go instead of just a turning around. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you have to mobilize your wrist. Ready, go. Still, part of the reason why you are hitting the ground is because you still have this up and down motion. Okay, ready, go. Oh, the swing is a lot better now. You're turning around the spine axis.
Okay.
So let's see. Go. Go. So this was the initial swing. Down the line view here. You are lifting it up high up here. Down the line view now.
It looks so much better, but it feels crazy.
Because you have the trigger motion. Now, this guy is the backswing. So the backswing is not going high up here.
Yeah.
So you have to practice this a lot so that you can feel this motion. Then you should be able to do this in your regular swing. Okay. So stage 3 again. So again, as you do this, instead of pulling the hands down, your feel is just to push this way, and then change direction, and then push this way. So you are promoting the upper body turn around the spine. Yeah. At the beginning, no need to lean that way too much.
Am I leaning that way too much?
Yeah. So currently, the way you are holding the club, you're holding it like this.
Yeah, too strong.
It's a fairly right arm dominant here.
Yeah.
So before you put this, first when you hold the club with the left arm, you should be able to control the motion of the wrist motion with this. Okay? So you have to have this hand position in such a way that you can use the wrist well here.
Okay.
And then you are adding the right hand here. But instead of right hand dominant here, and then left hand is just attached to it. This has to have a good hold. And you should be able to lift the club head up. Yeah. And then add your right hand there. Go back a little bit more. Yeah. And then in the downswing, instead of just turning the body a lot here, you have to let it go. The club head is now moving a lot faster than the hands and the body, right? So you have to really throw this instead of turning all the way. Aspen also has tendency to stand up high.
Yes, he does.
So see what the daddy does. You can go backward more. Yep. And then drop the hands more.
Good.
Yes, that way. So now the hand pad is really good. So you have enough space here. When you have enough distance here, and then the hands are down here, and then as you swing, you have enough space here. And then simply just let it go by kicking this. And then turn by pushing the ground where with the lead leg, stand on the lead leg like this. Instead of turning everything. Yeah. So let's do this. So we'll put a stick there, so you're not going any in front of that stick. Okay? So this will give you a good position here. So again, keep the setup position. And there, move back, and then lean forward more. And then you have to put the forces on the ball here, not near the heel. Okay. So you don't move any further than this. Okay. And then stage 3. Again. So the foot position will be here. They keep swinging, keep using the stage 3 multiple times, 5 times in a row.
5 swings in a row or 5 stage 3s in a row?
So 5 stage 3s. So set by set. And then on the way down, try to use your wrist and then let the clavicle go. Throw the clavicle go, as if you are shaking off a gum or something.
Okay.
Sticking to the clavicle. Yes. Now you have less spin.
Okay.
When you use the wrist at the end, it will slow down the body. Yeah, that plane is a lot better. So it's not that difficult to come up with a good plane. All you need is intentionally control the distance from the ball and then see which one gives you the best feel. For some reason you developed a completely vertical posture here, and then you played that way for a while. But actually, if you have the intention to control the distance here, for a while you will have to intentionally do this. But once you get used to this new position, then that point on it should be pretty straightforward. Okay. So for a while you will need intentional effort. As you swing the rope, this is actually a bit short, so you will not be able to reach all the way down there. But still aim where the T is.
Okay.
So as you swing, try to swing toward the T here, so that you can maintain the plane here.
Okay.
Swing back and forth continuously. Try to develop good rotation about the spine axis by using the lower body motion, but never go high up here and try to bring down. Instead, just try to rotate everything around the spine axis. So aim the T. The plane angle should be toward the T here. Yeah. Make it a bit flatter. Make it a bit flatter. In the downswing, you don't have to swing that hard. So reduce the effort in downswing a little bit so that you can connect it to the backswing. And then make sure you can do this continuously. But his swing is a lot better now. And then keep the gaze on the ball so that you don't lose the balance.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And then feel the rhythmic motion. Dance, 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 dance. Now, on the way down, you tend to move the pelvis backward quite a bit. So when you go down, instead of going this way here, try to throw it more outward here, as if you're throwing the rope this way here. Let it go, yes. Let it go, yeah. Oh, it's like you're pulling in. You're pulling in more this way. So most of the cases, people have outward swing play. So I stay on that side, ask them to swing that way, inward. In your case, you are inward. So I will stay on this side here. Try to throw the rope this way.
Okay.
The reason why you are having an inward plane is because your pelvis is moving backward quite a bit in the downswing.
Okay.
So instead of going back here, try to stand on the left side and then throw. Yeah, keep swinging toward me. Swing, 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 swing. Very good. Whoa, the motion is a lot cleaner now.
Awesome.
A lot cleaner now. So.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Swing, 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 swing. Very. So now you're rolling the body instead of lifting and then try to pull it down.
Yeah.
So the upper body is mainly turning about the spine axis here.
Yeah.
Let me watch from this direction. So the same thing, but make sure you aim slightly right side of the target. Okay, ready, go. Good. Now, let's see your spine alignment here. Go. Good. At the top of backswing, the spine is fairly upright in this view here. And then the front view here, it's leaning that way. So you are leaning this way. But now, in this rope swing here, we don't see that. You will have slight reverse pivot posture, but that's perfect. Alignment is really good here. You're not leaning this way, but with this turn here, you don't let your body go this way. So it's perfect. It's a really good here, good alignment here. Yeah. So the lower body action will promote a good upper body turn. That's the idea. Okay. Now let's try to throw the rope with the one arm here. So start with both arms, both hands, and then just the left hand only, try to throw, then the right hand only throw, in the both hands again. So both, to left hand only, right hand only, in the both. Again, keep the upper body lean, and you are rolling, you are just turning the spine around the spine axis, right?
Yep.
And then throw the rope where I am. Yeah, both when you have one hand, you tend to have inwards plane here.
Okay.
So let's keep maybe 3 times each. So 3 swings with both hands. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So in doing this, try to maintain the plane.
Okay.
Throw this way, throw this way, this way. Where I am, throw where I am. And then throw it toward me, throw it toward me, throw it toward me, yeah. So now you can control the rope a lot better. Let me record this.
Same thing?
So you should be able to control the direction you are throwing the rope to, right? Okay, so ready, go. Yeah. And when you use the left arm only, you tend to go high up here. So let's take a look at him. Both the hands here. And the left arm, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Left tends to go a bit higher. Right is okay. And then both hands.
Why is it going around my head like that? Too high?
Yeah, in the downswing, when you swing and then the rope has to go here, so you have to let it go so that it should be a bit flatter than what you're currently doing. But it's because it's going high up, it goes to your neck. But that's okay. But your overall swing integrity is really good. So let's go back to the club again. And then stage 3. Again, remember that you're leaning forward a bit more. And then make sure you turn the spine around the spine axis, right? So it's not about lifting up, standing up, but rather just the upper body turning around the spine axis. Then your legs are promoting that. Stage 3. Keep the hands a bit lower. Yeah. Drop the hands. You have to move your body forward a bit more. Yeah, lean forward a bit more. And then drop the hands a bit more, yeah. Okay, so there, stage 3. And then on the way down, keep the hands a bit lower, or a bit close to the body. Very good. Again. Yeah, you can do this easily. And then why you had that head upright body posture to start with, and then going to this position. Now it looks a lot better.
Okay.
Stage 3 again. You have to practice stage 3 a lot.
Yes.
As you repeat this, you will feel comfortable rhythm and flow. And then try to touch the tip of the T on the way down. Currently, your club is going down a bit more, so it's hitting the ground. But make sure you touch the tip of the T. Okay, now let's go to stage 3, stage X. So we'll have 3 trigger motions. 1, 2, 3, wind up, and let it go. So instead of 1 trigger, 3 triggers. And as you repeat the swing, make sure the club head is touching the T. The swing motion is stopped abruptly here. So you go here, stop here. Instead, make it smooth here. So swing slows down, then stops, and then change the direction. So let it go, let it go, And then again, relax your wrist so that you can feel the club head motion.
Okay.
Still it's a bit rough, but that's okay if it's your side. But when we move to next stage, that can cause a problem.
Okay.
So we'll tackle that there. So again, stage X. Yes. So this is how you practice. As you repeat the swing every time you touch the tip of the T, that means you have a good head control. And then develop rhythm with this. Okay, let me record this. Okay, stage X, ready, go. Again, stage 3, stage X, ready, go. So the swing plane is fairly well established here. Frontal view. Go. And then down the line view here. Go. So swing plane is fairly well established.
I see.
Now the next one may be a bit difficult here. So we'll do a stage X still, but we'll put emphasis on the backswing.
Okay.
So you have active backswing, and then come down slowly, come down slowly, come down slowly. So at this side, the motion should be a bit smaller. Currently you are going all the way here, but make it smaller, but then have really active backswing.
Yeah.
So the emphasis is on the backswing.
Okay. You just let the downswing happen.
Yeah, come here, and then come here. Again, stage X. Oh, it's too big, too big, too big. So your club head is going all the way.
Okay.
On this side, try to keep it about here.
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like this. So have an active backswing and then come down only this much. Stay on the mats. Stay on the mats.
Okay.
This is your position.
Yes, sir.
So about this much, and then come down, come down. So you're putting effort in the backswing only.
Okay.
Downswing just to drop it to this position. So this is to awaken your right leg
Okay.
in the backswing. So really active backswing, but downswing, go easy, and then just to bring it down. Make the backswing faster or more rigorous. Use the right leg. Yeah, that's the idea. So on the way down, go easy and then just bring it down. But in the backswing, using the right leg, push the ground hard and then have active backswing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. So the last one is coming from good, wind up and then let it go. Okay, again. If you can do this well, that means you have good control and that you'll have a really body-driven backswing. So again, stage X with emphasis on the backswing. So always have active backswing, and then have large enough backswing here, and then let it go. Now from this side, again, stage X with emphasis on the backswing. Go easy with the downswing, but put a lot of effort in the backswing, but overall maintain good rhythm, okay? Yeah. So very good. Let me record this. It's simply your stance is a bit too wide.
Too wide?
Yeah. Okay. So assume again the center position. You can narrow down the stance a little bit. Yeah, that looks reasonable.
Okay.
That looks reasonable. So if the stance is too wide, then it will limit the lateral motion of the pelvis.
Okay.
So the stance width should be reasonable.
Just shoulder width, basically?
Yeah. Okay, so stage X ready, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep. So have a rhythmic motion, particularly emphasize the backswing motion. Have active backswing. Okay. Stage X with emphasis on the backswing. Ready, go. It's all about dancing. So the legs are basically dancing. Upper body turns about the spine axis with that. Go. Ooh. 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 Yep. Go. Now, in the backswing, when you active action, leg action, the upper body tends to go slightly higher, but that's okay. This is not complete extension here. So the body is naturally responding to your leg action here.
I see. Yeah, I can see it's like a piston.
So develop this rhythm here. And then, on the way down, instead of just turning the whole body and then swing like this, try to use the wrist and then throw the club. Throw the club. You can do that. So use the wrist actively in the downswing, and then shake off the sticker on the head. Okay. Stage X. Yes. So when you have wrist action, good wrist action at the end, then the finish position is more stable.
Okay.
Because if you turn the body a lot, you lose the balance at the end.
Yeah.
But when you let it go and then just the finish like this, you have a stable finish. So again, stage X with the wrist action in the downswing. Okay. Okay, so in order to use the wrist well, have the image of going wrist this way here. So currently, because your right hand is dominant here, swing and going like this. It's fairly straight. Instead, give wrist motion here. So flip it here, let it go this way here. So that way you will be able to use the wrist better on the way down. Yes, yes. And then again, shake off the sticker on the head. Like that.
Was that the wrist motion?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. So always at the end, when you go up here and then down, let the wrist go here, so that you can finish nicely here. If you keep swinging with the arm here, or you are just turning. Okay. So now let's do this. We'll do a stage 3. Stage X first with the 3 triggers with emphasis on the backswing. Let's do a stage 3 also with emphasis on the backswing. So stage 3 has a 1 trigger, right? But keep a small trigger here, but active backswing, and then let it go. So start with the 3 triggers. Stage X has 3 triggers, and then at the end the swing. Then stage 3 with 1 trigger, and then swing, and then your regular swing. So try to maintain the same rhythm all the way. So 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and no trigger. Yes, and then 1 trigger, the same thing. And then no trigger. And then in the no trigger, you tend to lift your arms up here. Again, that should come from the body action. So let me watch it from here. 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and then no trigger. The 1 trigger. And then regular swing. Yes, yes. So this time in the regular swing, you had the body trigger. Body moves and then start here.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to lift your arms.
Right.
So ultimately, the reason why we're doing the 3 triggers and 1 trigger with the emphasis on backswing is to let your lower body drive the backswing. And then you have a easy downswing here, and then active backswing, easy downswing, active backswing. This actually provides good body motion. So naturally, when you start the backswing, you'll be able to use the body. So again, let me record this. So 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the no trigger. But maintain the rhythm all the way. Okay, ready? 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the no trigger. Go. Yes. So again, ready? 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the no trigger. Go. And then 1 trigger. And then regular. So in the frontal view here. 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the no trigger. Go. Yes. 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the no trigger. Go. And then 1 trigger. And then regular. Now the upper body is rolling quite well. And your legs have a little bit of a rhythm here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, slight body trick.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's important to develop good rhythm and then use it in your regular swing. Now let's put the ball here and then do the same thing. So again, 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and then in the regular swing, hit the ball. Okay. So, and then you have to see where the ball was hit on the face. So whether it was a toe shot or here's a, so it should be probably a toe shot this time.
Yeah, I felt like it.
So remember, we are moving backwards here so that you lean forward. But as you during the swing, if your body extends a little bit, then the club will pass here instead of here.
Okay.
Then you will have a toe shot.
I see.
Okay? So you have to make sure you maintain the angle and then deliver the club at where the ball is. Again, stage X, stage 3 and the regular. 3 triggers, 1 trigger and then no trigger. Yeah, so what I see here is your body is moving in the downswing, you're moving backward.
Okay.
So initially the club was aimed here, head was aimed here, right? Your head is passing here. So instead of dragging it all the way here and then turning a lot here, you have to let it go. So no need to turn the body this way a lot. By developing good speed here, using the speed as if you swing and then take one step forward, instead of moving backward.
Okay. So swing and feel like I'm kind of going this way?
Yeah. So you don't move your body backward.
Okay.
That way you can hit the ball better.
Gotcha.
So make sure you deliver the ball where deliver the club where the ball is. But instead of pulling this in here, throw and reach out.
Okay.
So again, 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and the regular. Still, it was in.
Still?
Mm. Regular swing. Make sure you deliver the club head. Yeah, again, the club head when in.
Like
Yes,
this?
yeah. Remember, compared to your initial swing, now you are keeping the distance quite a bit, right?
Yep.
And then, but if in the downswing, if your body moves away from the ball, then you will miss the ball here.
Sure.
So that's the thing. Now, so this is something you have to now consciously work on,
Okay.
the delivery. So instead of going down here and then pulling this in much, so you have to maintain this posture instead of going this way.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
So again, yeah, still the club head is cutting in, so it's going inward.
Like, you mean inside angle or it's coming over?
It's not quite over, however, still as it comes here, you tend to pull this in here.
Okay.
Okay? It's not because you're starting over the top here, but the path is okay, but because your body is moving away, then the clip goes here. So here's an idea. When you aim the ball, go a bit closer to the body while maintaining the body angle. Okay. So address the ball with the heel here. So again, 3 triggers, 1 trigger, and then regular. When you do the regular swing, try to address it with the heel. Okay. Still inward. You pulled in. Yeah, we can see that. In. Okay. Address it with the heel. More. Still more. Yeah. So the direction is a bit better. So this is something you have to work on diligently here. So I will record your club head motion by closing it up. You will be able to see where the club head is passing through.
Three ones, hit it. Still, X, 3.
Yeah. Okay, ready, go. So when you practice, you will see how the club head is moving. Go. So on the way down is passing here. Let's start from the beginning. The club is here. So trigger. As you go back, the club is here.
Yeah.
And then on the way down, the club is going down here. On the way up, it's here. On the way back, it's here. On the way down, it's here.
Yeah.
So the club head positions are different as you swing back and forth. And then one trigger. So the club starts from here. Now it's here. On the way down, it's passing here. And then this is the regular swing. So club head goes high up.
Yeah, so.
And then it's going this way, so it's a toe shot here. So this is something you have to pay attention to. So still in the downswing, your body is moving away too much. It was like your initial swing, like that. So even when you were standing tall here, go up here, and then swing, and then your body. When you have this initial setup position, your body is quite back, located quite backward here. And I told you that drop this and then lean more, and then put the force under the ball of the foot. That means you're moving center mass a bit forward here instead of going backward. So as you swing back and forth here, again, the ball of the foot will work with the ground really actively and then throw, and instead of moving away from the ball too much. So this is something you have to work on. The overall flow is now a lot better.
Yeah.
But, so let's consciously again try to do it. So one more time. So on the way down, you will aim the ball, you will address the ball at the heel. But at the same time, on the way down, make sure that you're delivering the club head where the ball is.
Okay.
When the body opens too early, that this also happens. Because your body opens here.
Should I have a feeling of trying to keep closed a little longer?
Yeah. Delay the opening.
Okay.
Delay the opening here. and almost dropping the arms here while still the shoulder is closed, and then turn around, then you don't have to shift this way a lot. Okay? So keep the shoulders closed a bit more. So 3 triggers, 1 trigger and the regular. Yeah, start the downswing with your back toward the target. Keep the shoulders closed more. You see your body is moving. Again, the club head pretty much moved inward, and then it hit the ball on the top. So this is something you need to work on quite a bit. Again, the leg action should promote good upper body turn, okay? Good upper body turn, but on the way down you tend to move away from the ball here, going this way here, and then swing, you lose balance this way. This is something you have to work on. So on the way down, kick the ground well, so support your body well, and then let the club go. So always have the feel of, instead of pulling the club in, try to push the club out. It's not, it doesn't have to be a completely outward path, but have the feel of pushing here instead of pulling in. Okay. Let it go, push. Yeah. So in the downswing, go up here and you're pushing and throwing the club instead of. Yeah. Okay. So one more. That's a repair impact now, judging from the direction. So you did have this issue in your original swing too. The ball was always going sort of...
high fly.
Yeah. It's because your body is moving away, then you naturally have an open face and then have a toe shot, then the ball goes right. So as you work on this, you have a good rhythmic motion here. But at the same time, make sure that you start with the ball closed position here, and then come down here and hit the ball, then try to stand up here, instead of early opening the body. Okay. Yeah, you tend to open the shoulders early. Okay? Once you have this backswing done here, during the backswing you have a slight recentering here. From this point on, you have just a turn around from here, instead of keep moving this way. Okay. Once you start the downswing, once you start the turning, then you don't intentionally shift this way. Okay. So as if there is a block here, pushing the ground down and outward here, pushing this way, the body will be blocked here. Your body cannot go far. Yeah. So try to have that feel again. Okay. On the way down, push this side down and outward, and then limit this motion here. So go up here, and then just from here, just turn around. Okay. So in the final downswing, instead of during the turn, you're shifting a lot here, opening the body. Go up here, and from here, just let it go, without further shifting. So if you intentionally get rid of this shift, then they will be very different. So again, so in the downswing, kill this shift. You have excessive shift there. Just a turn around instead of shifting a lot. You see, your body is, your finished position is, your body is way here, then you're shifting a lot. So instead, go here, just to turn around here, and then lean backward. Okay. So if you change that, then you will have really good impact. So in the downswing, without shifting, just a turn around. Okay? Yep. Still was a cut. So in your case, as I said, you can intentionally have a slightly outward swing plane. Remember when we were practicing the rope swing,
Yeah.
I asked you to swing slightly outward.
Yeah.
So let's do this. As you do the stage X and stage 3, and then final swing, try to throw the club more toward me here.
Okay.
I'm staying on the right side of the target here. Try to throw the club this way. So reach out instead of pulling it in. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do the same thing, but this time, so aim this point here. Try to give a bit outward the swing, so don't pull it in. In your case, it's fairly inward, so we need to come up with more square or outward swing plane.
Hit it or do the stage X3, then hit it.
So all three. Yeah. Oh, from the beginning, you lifted the club head in the regular swing. So when you go back from here, instead of lifting the club head here, try to draw a line here.
Okay.
Almost drawing a line on the mat.
Okay. With the bottom of the club?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then swing slightly outward. No moving this way. Try to throw more toward the right side of the target. Yeah, so you have to reduce the body turn and then delay opening of the chest. Yes, that was better. The direction the club head was better. So draw a line here. Instead of lifting it up.
Got it.
When you lift it up, then you have tendency of a slight over the top.
Yeah.
But when you draw a line here, it'll be flatter than that. And on the way down, it'll be also flatter, so it will give you more outward swing plane again. It was too cautious.
Two motions?
Too cautious.
Too cautious, so.
Yeah, the beginning of the backswing is too slow.
Too measured?
So you have to use your lower body, you have to use your legs. Have active backswing. Remember the emphasis on the backswing. So with that, when you start the regular swing from here, instead of, because you try to draw it, draw the line too cautious here. Again, so okay, this is the last one. in the backswing, have active backswing, but make sure you draw a line on the
Okay.
mat. Active backswing and throw the line. Lift it, but the impact was really good. So as the backswing gets faster, you don't have to worry a lot of things. So you just try to change the direction. But keep the backswing fast enough, and also instead of lifting this up in the backswing, let it go. So have a camera down the line view here, and see how you're moving your club head.
Okay.
And as I showed you in the close-up image here, the club head is passing different locations
Right.
as the swing progresses.
Yep.
Yeah, every time it goes. In the backswing, it goes more close to the ball. Downswing is close to your body. See, ultimately this has to be controlled, and then your
Yeah.
club head is going this
Yeah.
way.
So set up, position, then the downswing post versus slide.
And then, yeah, and also instead of having the image of hitting the ball like this causes the pelvis opening here. Instead, you have to hit the ball here,
Okay.
and hit and then let it go. Instead of open and then try to, then this will slide. Okay? Because you have right arm dominance, and then you try to hit the ball like this. And then also you have this bad image all over. So always try to hit the ball like this, and usually it promotes a severely outward swing plane. But in your case, with this here, your body is moving away from the ball quite a bit here. But instead of this image here, this image, deliver the club head by guiding it with the left arm here, and then let it go instead of try to do it. And then keep the hands in front of your body, not behind here. Okay? So this is something you have to work on. Your flow improved quite a bit, but in order to have consistent impact, you have to let the club head go and hit the ball before you open the chest here. Instead of going this way here, this way, and then throw. Okay?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.